cat of yours doing?
Oh, fine. I think she had a mild fit last night.
You're kidding me, she
She
did.
found out how to chase her tail.
You're kidding. Got a little catnip, my head.
No, don't tell me that this is just a coincidence.
Oh, of course not, darling. I knew you'd be here. You always have to look at that godchild.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that, yeah.
Well, I can't blame you. That's an adorable baby.
As unaccustomed as I am to things like this, I gotta agree.
Yeah.
Well, I have to admit I came to take a little peek myself. Plus, I brought a little nibbly for Frisco and Felicia to get a little hungry.
Oh, honey, why don't we have some coffee before we do that? Give them a little more time alone.
Okay, let's all have one, too, huh? Sounds good. Did you talk to Cheryl this morning?
You bet, briefly.
Oh, shoot. I wanted to let you know today was her birthday.
I had no idea.
Well, that's my sister.
Well, come on, what has she got against birthdays? What?
Well, she hates celebrating them. In fact, she hates talking about them.
Oh, gee. Well, I can't imagine Cheryl keeping anything a deep, dark secret. What a surprise.
The police were asking about me?
Well, as your psychologist, I decline to answer any of their questions.
Thank you.
Well, don't thank me. It's pro forma. Any ideas why they might be asking about you?
Well, I'd have to think on that.
I think you already know.
Why do you say that?
Come on, Cheryl. We're talking about the Port Charles police here. We both know who their boss is. Robert Scorpio.
You drove me to this. How else could I defend myself against the slings and arrows of my outrageous misfortune?
What misfortune?
Being stuck with you.
Oh, come on, I'm working on it. I'm trying to be a kindler, gentler human being. You like that?
Don't go overboard.
How's about a little kiss for encouragement, eh? For old time's sake. Yeah, you can't resist it, can you?
Well, I guess you better take this off me here.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
Well, I'm as
you gotta take it off.
I'm as tricky stuff. You gotta be careful. We need tools.
What kind of tools?
Well, can opener, blasting powder, you know.
Robert.
Oil. Look,
Oh, come on.
No, it's okay.
Just stop. Slow down.
What?
Just get me out of this. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm supposed to see Frisco and Felicia and the baby.
Well, you can do
today.
that. You can still do that.
I can't do it like this.
Sure you can. You're going to traumatize the kid, but she'll never forget you. Huh? Hey, where's your sense of humor? Where's your confidence in me, huh? Where, huh? You're in there. Come on. Be good. Ah, you bit me.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that I'm a father.
Yeah.
You know, I can't decide who is more beautiful. My wife or my daughter.
A daughter.
I think it's a tie.
I'm just trying to figure out who she looks like. You think there's any similarities to your parents? To your mother, maybe?
I don't think so.
What about your father?
You know, I think I'm going to take a few more pictures here, honey. I don't think we have all the angles we need.
Come on. Who does she look like?
Why can't she just look like us?
Well, she can. It's just that we look like our parents, and it's only logical.
What is logical? Felicia, what?
It's only logical that she have some of her grandparents' traits. Not just in physical, but temperament, too. You told me a lot about your mother, but you've never told me very much about your father. Don't you think it'd be great if she turned out to be a doctor just like her grandpa?
Just,
hurry up.
Hold that. Yeah, look, this is difficult, sweetie. It's really well, there's a lot of...
How difficult can this be?
Hang on, look, I'm trying, really. There's a lot of thingamajigs and gilhickeys and stuff
Robert,
here.
you're a cop. You can figure these things out.
Yeah, well, I guess my mind just isn't quite on it. Hold that like that.
Put your mind on
Well,
it.
it's on other things, like, well, there's Halloween and there's, ex-girlfriend.
Ouch!
Frisco's baby and Crime Wave. I mean, you know, I've got a lot of responsibility in there. It's not easy. What's up? Where? What? What, sweetie? Get that. You're going to sneeze, yeah? Hang on. I don't know, Kate. I think I'm just about beaten by this.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
No, you're
I am,
not.
sweetie.
No,
I give
you're
up.
not.
Really?
You can't be beaten
no,
by
I
this.
really... I
Robert!
No, but... What? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. There. That should slide forward like that. Hey. Here we go. Huh? That wasn't too bad, was it? Huh?
No, it wasn't bad at all.
There's my girl.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I really should.
It almost fits
I
you.
really should kill you.
Yeah. Kate, no. Kate.
It was difficult, but it was worth it!
Kate. Kate? Katie? Come on. Katie?
Well, I don't know what the big deal is if the Port Charles police are investigating me.
I should think it would be disconcerting, to say the least.
Well, no, actually. The only thing that bothers me is that they bothered you with their questions.
So I shouldn't be worried for you.
No, not at all. Actually, it makes sense. I just started this new job at ELQ, and I know that a board member wanted to run a security check on me. They obviously went through with it.
Now, does that mean trouble for you at work?
No. It goes with the territory. I have a very sensitive job, and I'm responsible for a great deal of money. It only follows that they would want to check with former employers, doctors, psychologists.
I'm also your friend. I'm concerned about you.
Please don't worry.
You know, I keep thinking that Port Charles might not be the right place for you to be.
As my doctor or my friend?
Both.
Doug, I don't have any problem being here. It's just fine.
Well, if it was such an easy decision, why didn't you tell me about it before you left?
Because I didn't know. You're the one who's always talking about spontaneity and living in the now.
You could have at least called me. And one minute you're working at the adoption agency and living in Manhattan. The next minute you disappear.
There you are, Cheryl. I need to speak to you a minute.
Oh, well, actually, we were just about to go to lunch. Doug, this is Tracy Quartermain.
Hello.
Tracy, this is an
Hello.
old friend from New York,
How are
Doug
you?
Bailey.
Nice to meet you. This will just take a minute.
Oh,
What I needed to ask you on behalf of ELQ is what is the status of the Jerome family?
I don't understand.
Well, actually, to be more specific, are there any left?
Really, Tracy?
Well, you see, the controller needs to know for some stock reasons, and I figured you would be the perfect person to ask because I was told you had a relationship with Julian. Yes?
Yes, but I'm really the last person you should be asking. I mean, I only knew Julian's father and his sister, and I didn't care to find out about the rest.
He never mentioned any other relatives?
Nope, never. You must be starved. Sorry, I can't be of more help. Shall we?
No sorrier than I.
Late news from the trenches.
What now?
Lucy's still hot on Scott's trail. She's determined to find out where he's gone.
No, that's all right. She doesn't know anything.
For now.
What is your problem?
Our problem is what happens when Lucy finds out that you and Scott were at the Harrington place, and as a consequence, he's now in Berlin.
Oh, Ashton, calm down. Scott and I have it all under control.
Right.
Of course I am angry at you, Scott. What do you expect? Last time I saw you, we were rifling through Victor Jerome's belongings at the Harrington estate, and next thing I know, I call your office and poof, you are gone off to Berlin. No, just listen to me for a second. For your information, I happened to see somebody else go over to the Harrington place after we were there. I don't know who. I called the police, they sent Frisco, and I haven't had a chance to talk to me. He didn't get back to me, okay? No, you know what I believe? I believe that you might have been the person. It would be a typical Scott Baldwin maneuver to have you show up back over there after I...
Hi, darling.
What was all that about? Did I hear you mention Scott Baldwin?
Well, yes, you did, as a matter of fact. Do you know that he is in Berlin at the ELQ offices doing who knows what?
Why are you so angry?
Well, Alan, darling, do you know he could be up to something behind your back?
I'm not worried. I've got Mother and Monica looking after my interests.
Well, you should be worried. Come on, darling, you are a major stockholder, and if Scott Baldwin is up to something that you don't even know about that could be risky, you should be informed of it. You should know.
I will know about it. Aren't you listening to me? My mother and Monica are looking out for my interests.
Good, darling, good.
Oh, look at this.
What?
Felicia had her baby, 6 pounds, 4 ounces. Mother and baby doing just fine.
Really? Wow. You know, I'm kind of curious. I wonder if Frisco is still at the hospital.
I imagine so.
You know, I would just love to see the little baby, you know what we're in for and everything. I think I'll go over and congratulate Frisco and Felicia in person.
Good idea. Why don't you hang on for a minute? I'll make a couple of business calls and I'll go over with you.
You know, you don't have to do that. You look so comfortable, and besides, you're always at that awful hospital anyway. I'm just going to drive myself, okay? Ta-ta.
You're gonna give her whiplash.
A horse. A horse. A kingdom for your horse. Where to?
Anywhere, anywhere.
A little cabin fever, you know what I mean, Amy?
Yeah, I can tell. How's the baby doing?
Oh, she's sleeping as usual.
Yeah.
It's so boring without her.
Same to you. Maybe we'll take a trip down this way and see what...
Good news,
Dawn?
you guys.
What's
Dr.
that?
Morgan's released you and the baby. You can go home today.
Oh, good.
Well, that's great, huh?
Yeah.
Think we're ready for this?
Oh, yeah, I think we're more than ready.
Yeah? Well, good. I can start practicing what I've been practicing, huh?
Yeah, well, you can change the first diaper when we get home.
Well, thank you. When do we get to go?
Shouldn't be long.
I want to thank you and Meg for taking care of the baby while I was sleeping.
You're welcome. We're still available to babysit any time. It'll be our present to you.
Well.
I'd appreciate it. That would be great.
Anytime, just call us. We would love to do it.
Dawn,
really-
thanks a lot. Thanks for all your help, but I'll take over from here on out. Hi, Monica.
I really would appreciate
No.
it.
Hi. How
Hi
you
there.
doing?
How you doing?
Good. Just busy.
I mean, aside from that.
I'm fine. I'm just fine. I gotta go find Meg. Excuse me.
This Gaddy, report to Dr. Cochran.
I understand you wanted to see me.
Yes.
Well, is this the Inquisition or what? Surprised Meg isn't here to round out this little...
This won't take long, Harrison.
What is this?
A notice from the AMA. They want you for a hearing in Washington. I suspect your days of practicing medicine are over.
I suspect you did your hatchet job
Just
on this...
doing my job as I see it. By the way, this is your last day here. That's official.
Evidently, they haven't heard about my little conversation. If I go down, your mother's going down, too.
Everyone here is aware of that.
And you're gonna let Tom and Steve destroy the both of us.
You destroyed yourselves.
You're all making a big mistake. And it's too bad I wasn't the father of that baby. With your beauty and my brains, it could have been something else.
Oh, you are so...
Now, Tom, wait a minute. Well, now, come on. It's over. It's all over.
Take care of that
Dr. Zolli, please call psychiatric evaluation. Dr. Zolli, please call psychiatric evaluation.
Meg, the perfect ending to a lousy day. Wait a minute. Surprised I hadn't heard from your lawyer.
Don't worry, you will. I'm filing for divorce.
Didn't take you long to make up your mind, did it, Mrs. Davis?
If you only knew how I hated the sound of that.
I want to forget I ever took your name.
Amongst other things. Just want you to know that Eric is still my lawyer. So whatever tricky things you and your lawyer might try, we will slaughter you.
Don't threaten me.
I'm not threatening you. I'm just warning you to keep away from my money.
I don't want your damn money. I'd rather sweep floors than take a dime from you. I feel sorry for you. You have no feelings. You're just so wrapped up in yourself. You'll never know what love or caring is, because the only person in this world that you care about is yourself.
Evan Jerome, isn't it?
No.
Oh. Well, you look just like this guy that I was talking to the other night. I thought you were him.
Sorry, man.
Do you know Evan Jerome?
I don't know.
Hello, Fräuleins. Sprechen Sie English?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, good. You girls, come here a lot?
Why?
Why? Well, because I'm looking for a friend of mine. He comes here all the time. He's like a regular customer. I thought maybe you might know him.
Yeah, regular customers, too.
Oh, his name is Evan Jerome. Guten Abend, mon Herr. What is your problem?
I don't have one. You do.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm going to ask you to stop bothering my customers.
Oh, I'm not bothering him. I'm just friendly. I'm an American.
Look, I have your business card, all right? So why don't you just leave? And if this Jerome friend of yours comes, all right, I'll call you.
Well, you know, I kind of like this place. I just thought maybe I might hang around, if it's okay with you.
As you wish.
Good.
Yeah, it is. You know, I know that you're a fanatical health nut, but you have to have the onion rings because they are the best.
Is that an order?
Yes, it is. What? What are you thinking?
Well, how cool and collected you are.
A tribute to my therapist.
Collected you are.
A tribute to my therapist. I think I'm going to have the onion rings and maybe a cheeseburger with everything.
As your therapist, I still can't get over it.
What?
Well, I expected at least some kind of response when your boss brought up the Jeromes. It fell like water off your back.
That upsets you?
Well, on the contrary, I'm impressed. In fact, as far as I can see, living here in Port Charles doesn't seem to affect you at all.
I think that living here is good for me. I have family here. And as for running into Robert, well, I already have. And I expect that I will again. It's really no big deal.
You were lovers.
Yes, we were. But that's past. Robert really has no effect on me at all now.
Dr. Albaroff in ICU. Dr. Albaroff in ICU.
Don't know. I thought it was a... Hi! Line form's right here, sweetheart. I just saw Felicia. She's still feeding. Wants to give the couple of minutes.
Well, from what I hear, this baby is worth the wait.
Oh, she's adorable.
What do you mean adorable? She's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, she's gorgeous, but you are a little prejudiced, darling. Yeah, well,
does it feel to be the godfather?
Actually, I'm twice blessed. And besides, my newest godchild is the prettiest one in the lineup.
You mean nursery?
Oh, whatever. She's still a knockout.
He's so impossible. He seems to be here all the time. Well, don't worry about it. We'll be kicking him out of here soon because Felicia and the baby are going home today.
Well.
Commissioner.
What are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Follow me. We'll be right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you wanted to see. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Wow.
That'll be all.
What's that?
Oh, routine police stuff. Come on, let's go.
I can't wait to see Barbara Jean's face when she sees this baby.
Hey, Tony, you think that BJ will be jealous of the baby?
Well, she survived Lucas just like I survived you.
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be so great at the brownstone with all the aunts and the uncles and the
No.
cousins.
Since Cheryl moved in, do you think we should call her Aunt Cheryl?
She sure doesn't look like an Aunt Cheryl.
Hello.
Hey.
Come in now.
Yeah, she's just about ready to fall asleep. Come on in.
Can I show you these pictures? Look at these.
Sean, did you see these? Look at
Yeah, great.
Hey, yeah, go ahead, Katie. Let me get a shot of you and the baby here, huh? Hey, Robert, take a look at those little mitts on her, huh? Look at the paws on that kid. Look at those hands.
I can hardly wait.
Wait for what?
Wait until these little hands get big enough so Aunt Kate can teach her to play the piano.
Hey, I almost forgot. Robert, hey,
What?
here, two of them.
Well,
It's only bubble gum.
trying to
Don't
give it
worry.
up,
Sean, did I
actually,
forget? Here.
No, I already have a pocket.
You never have enough, right?
Our stick is so corny.
You're calling our stick corny? What?
Oh, come on. I wouldn't miss all this corn for anything in the world.
Hey, man, corn and bubblegum.
I want to get a little serious. Can we do that?
Excuse me. You know, I've got a little blurb that I'm doing on the baby tonight on the news. You know, rock star and wife have bouncing baby girl.
No, you're not.
On Halloween night, yes, I am.
You're a rock
6
star?
pounds, 4 ounces. No name, baby. Look at you.
Oh.
Is it a surprise or what?
No, we just haven't come up with a name yet. We're just taking our time.
Oh, poor nameless little
We'll just
child.
have to help you with a name then, right now, won't we?
Actually, she's right. I think we should get it over with and name the child after me.
Look at this one. How about that?
Really?
You're the kid of fun.
Sean,
So I call her
please.
Shauna.
10 times I've told you we're not going to name the child
At
after
least
you.
give her a good Irish name, huh?
No, Sean, they usually name the baby after the parents or after the grandparents, something like that. Like Robin was named after Robert.
How did you get your name, Tiffany?
Oh.
Well, I remember. I love diamonds, you know, and you hush. And I love Fifth Avenue, and that's how I got my name. I don't want to hear another word about it.
Well, what about your parents' names? What are your parents' names?
Oh, I would not mind naming him after your parents. We could name after your mother. Or your father. We could call her Andrea.
For Andrew.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Come on, let me give you a shot with you and the baby. Here.
Sure.
Oh, can I
Sean,
get in
yeah,
there?
come on. Here.
I'm her godfather, after all.
Absolutely. You know, a rose by any
Yeah,
other
wait for that
name.
smile.
Hey, what about Rose?
You know, that's a great Irish name, Rose.
It's going to be just fine. You're worrying too much unnecessarily.
Dr. Coleman, don't think I am.
Look,
Dr. Coleman.
just her being back here is a good sign. I mean, you must...
Hello again.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, it's so good to see you back again, Dawn.
Thanks.
So how does it feel?
Good. Almost as if I'd never left.
Good for you. Excuse me a minute.
I know what you're thinking.
What?
Poor Dawn. It's written all over your face.
Well, all right. I'm your mother. What else is new?
Well, what's new is I may not know where Decker is, but I know he's going to come back to me as soon as he's ready. And I am not going to fall apart in the meantime. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I am tough, just like my mother.
Good heavens, did I do something right here?
Don't you forget it, all right?
It's not likely to be forgotten, no.
Feel better?
Lots better.
Good. I gotta go. Meg's waiting for me.
Go. Go.
Hi.
May I say something to you?
Go ahead.
I think you're working too hard with her.
No, I'm not. I could never work too hard with her. I have too much to make up for.
Hello? Is Dr. Hardy here?
Just this, Dr. Hardy.
Well, I thought Steve wanted to see me. He told me to come up to his office.
I know. I arranged it. This was the most private place I could think of.
This sounds serious.
Serious isn't always bad. I was very impressed by what you did today. I saw the way you stood up to Harrison. That took a lot of courage.
I don't deserve any pats on the back. I know that he lied to me. Used me, and I hated him for what he did, but I hate myself more.
Why?
For allowing myself to be used against you and Tom. Simone, you tried to tell me about it, but I wouldn't listen.
I understand.
But that doesn't let me off the hook. I'm as much to blame for what Harrison did to you. And I'm sorry. Simone, I am really sorry.
I know you are. I know. Tom and I both understand. I just want you to know this. Honey, you were seduced by a very persuasive man. Believe me, I've been there.
Thanks for saying that, but, I'm never going to forget what I did.
No, I don't want to hear one more word about your guilt. It's over. I'm just glad you found out about Harrison before you got any deeper involved in this.
Guess I still have a lot to learn about men. And myself. Don't we all?
Come here. Okay.
Well, hello, you two.
Hi, honey.
Hi, sweetheart. How you doing, Meg?
Better things.
You know, I think it's time we had an old-fashioned family dinner.
Oh, man, no, I
Oh, wait a minute, Meg. Where are you going? When I say the word family, that includes you.
Are you sure? That...
Positive. We're a big family now. We've all suffered and survived Harrison Davis. What do you think? Either my girl. There we go.
Yes, I can hear you.
Tracy, what's the matter? What's wrong?
I knew I should have gone to Berlin with you.
No, Tracy, that wouldn't have helped.
Well, then I should have gone to Berlin without you, because if there's an Evan Jerome Jr. to be found, I could find him.
No, not if he didn't want to be... Look, I gotta go. Some 9-foot Nazi's about to give me the heave-ho out of here.
Scott, you are not giving up.
Tracy, come on, I can only eat so much sauerkraut.
Who says? Scott? Scott, are you there? What are you doing? Don't hang up on me.
But, Tracy, the guy just left me a note on the back of my check.
What? I can't hear you. What did you say?
I said the guy just left me a note on the back of my check.
What does it say?
It says, if you want to find what you're looking for, go to Berger Strauss, number 3.
What? Will you speak English?
I think I got a lead. I think I might be able to find Evan.
Fabulous.
What?
He's got a lead on Evan Jerome Jr. You call me when you get there.
Wait a minute, wait. This whole thing gives me the willies.
Scott, what's the problem?
I think that this isn't a bad area of town. You know, I'll be taking my life in my own hands here.
Let me tell you something, Jack. You're taking your life in your hands if you come back here without Evan Jerome Jr. Got it?
Yeah, well, let me tell you something, all right? I'm the guy that put Victor Jerome away. I mean, this could be some kind of a mob retaliation. You know, I could end up in cement boots in the Rhine River.
Why don't you look on the bright side? Maybe this means that Evan Jerome Jr. wants to be found.
I'll drink to that.
Look, it's worth at least one more beer and bratwurst, babe. Am I right?
Maybe.
You get Evan Jerome Jr. and Lucy don't get the diamonds, right?
Lucy don't get nothing. Goodbye, Tracy.
That's the spirit.
So, the tourist turns to the New Yorker and taps him on the shoulder and asks, "Is this the Empire State Building, or should I give you all my money right now?"
You always have the sickest New York jokes.
Hi.
Hi, Joy.
So that must be Robert.
Yes.
You've run into him before, and you expect to run into him again.
Yeah.
And of course, it doesn't throw you seeing him.
No, not at all.
It's good.
Did I tell you I found a beautiful little apartment in a brownstone? The landlords are old friends of mine. Just like a big happy family. They make breakfast. It's great. I'm very happy there.
What is it? What do you want? Come on, go on. What is the matter? What are you dragging me in here for? What's the matter?
Sit down. Sit down.
Fine. You want to tell me what the hell's going on there?
We just need a little privacy for a minute. We need to have a little brotherly talk, all right?
You know, my wife and my newly born baby are in there with our friends. I mean, what's going on? What's the matter with you?
Well, I'm a little concerned about your reaction when Felicia said that she wanted to name the baby after our father.
I don't want to talk about this.
Well, I do.
Tony, listen, you know how I
down.
feel about the guy. I haven't changed.
Why not?
What the hell kind of question is that? Why not? What is that supposed to mean?
Why are you holding a grudge after all these years? Why are you letting old business threaten the joy of a birth of your first child? Why are you doing that to yourself?
Anything, Tony.
Oh, you could have fooled me. It was so obvious in
Tony,
there.
please. Look, I appreciate your concern. But I don't want you to let the naming of our baby bother you. Okay? I'm fine.
No, you're not. You need to let all of this anger out. That's all you need to do.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm very serious.
You know, I may have forgiven you, but I'm never, ever gonna forgive him for what he did. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I never had a father. Got it?
I've really got to get back to New York right away, but, are you going to eat that dessert?
Ah, Mr. Health Nut. No. Be my guest. I overdid lunch. I really don't need dessert.
We'll share it?
No. Go ahead. Oh, excuse me. Here's my friend, Chef Casey.
Hey.
I'll be right back.
How are you?
How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I was hoping I'd run into you today.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I could wish you a happy birthday.
How did you know?
How do you think?
Oh, my sister. Notorious for not being able to keep a secret.
Many happy returns.
Thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. Am I too late to help you celebrate?
It's never too late to celebrate my birthday.
And you like birthdays.
I adore them, especially when they're mine.
And you like celebrating.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Oh, that depends.
Come here, I want you to meet somebody.
Hi.
Shep, this is my old friend from New York, Doug Bailey.
Bailey, how do you do? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Doug, it was wonderful seeing you again.
Hey, whoa, I don't want to break up your little party here.
No, not at all. Doug has to go back to New York. He was only here for the afternoon. I'll give you a ring when I'm in the city again.
Will do.
Great. Enjoy your dessert.
Nice to meet you.
What's that for?
Nothing.
Come on, don't give me that nothing thing. What are you thinking?
Oh,
You don't want to know what I'm thinking.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking if you tell me what you're thinking. For instance, I'm thinking of ordering another coffee.
Right.
Yeah. But I know what you're thinking, so it doesn't matter.
I was thinking about the envelope that policeman gave you.
What about it?
What? Well, it was pretty obvious to me that whatever it was, you didn't want me to see it the way you jammed it into your coat pocket.
It was a police report on Cheryl. Makes for some interesting reading.
And?
Says here she's been doing time with a shrink in New York.
Well, I suppose if more people did that, there'd be a little less problems in the world today, don't you think?
Probably. I think you're probably right. This perhaps isn't anything to do with me. Why don't we drop the subject?
Sure, whatever you say.
Today is a day of new starts for lots of people. Us included.
Looks like you're pretty good at this, Amy. You've done
I'll get the elevator here.
Thanks, Sean.
I have it under control.
Good.
I had it under control, but it was you.
No.
Tasteful around. Oh. Well, ta-da. Lucy, I've never met your mother before.
Amy, this is obviously a gift for Felicia and Frisco and their baby. I shopped all over town to find the biggest and the best present I could for your little girl.
Yeah, very tasteful, huh?
Yeah. Oh, well, I do hope you like it.
You shouldn't have, Lucy, really. You shouldn't have. It's
Well,
nice.
Frisco, it was just my little way of showing my appreciation.
Oh.
Do you just have one moment for me? Would you all excuse
I'll take
us?
the
Do you have a
beer.
moment just for a second?
We'll get on the
I'm sure,
elevator.
Frisco, but it's just that I want to tell you that I appreciate being able to count on you. For example, the night that the Harrington estate had a little disturbance and I called the police, well, they sent you.
Oh, right. I remember that.
Well, so I was just wondering if you could tell me what exactly went on there,
Lucy, I got my wife and my baby. I got to get them home.
I know,
Would you mind?
Frisco, but did you find anyone? Can you tell me that?
Did I find anyone?
Yes.
What the hell is the matter with your Quartermain family? Everybody there. Don't you talk to one another? Excuse me.
What?
Let's go.
What?
Hey, let's go.
Frisco, Did you talk to anyone?
Anybody around? Hello? How to hell with this?